Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and I am so excited to finally give you a full tour of the new Blackwell Manor that I created for my Vampire Let's Play series. So if you recall, and if not, I'll make sure to link it in the description below, I already did a speed build of the exterior of the home, and that took forever. So I wanted to do a separate video for the house tour. And I actually finished furnishing it on my own. I started furnishing it on a live stream, so thank you everyone who helped me out with that. And then I finished the bedrooms on my own time, so this is going to be a full proper tour of the Blackwell Mansion. So without further ado, let's get right into it. It is right here on this creepy hill with the creepy cemeteries on both sides, but what could possibly be more appropriate? So I definitely took care of all the landscaping and everything that you see in between this gate right here. Everything on the outside was created already by the wonderful Sims team, and I just plopped my house right in here. Well, I built my house right in here. I kicked Vlad out. He's like the master vampire or something. I don't know his whole history, but I stole his property, and this is now the Blackwell Mansion. All right, so there's not a whole lot to show you here outside other than these couple of creepy trees, obviously the exterior of the home, and this little entryway that's going to take us right inside Vivian Blackwell's newly acquired mansion. Her great grandmother left it to her. So right now, here is the cute little fairy statue. I know, looks so innocent and inviting, right? Yeah, wait till we get inside. Wait till we get inside. So speaking of which, it is time to go through this beautiful front door. Here we go. All right, as soon as we enter, we have this beautiful entrance with a grand staircase, two little creepy or cute, however you look at it, llama statues. I think they are absolutely adorable. And then, of course, we have this gigantic door that leads to none other than the dining room. Now, you may ask, why would family of vampires have a dining room? They don't eat real food. They eat Sims and plasma from Sims and plasma fruit in some cases. So what's with the dining room? Well, two reasons. Number one, it's for appearances. Vivian does not want everyone to know that she's a vampire, so she has to have it at least appear like she has this beautiful grand dining room where she eats all of her meals. And reason number two, which I'll get into more during the actual episode 1 of the Let's Play, is Wesley Blackwell, her hubby, actually is a human, and he does not even know that she's a vampire. I know, crazy, right? But we'll get into that a little bit later. Oh, and I should show you on either side of the dining room, there's actually two identical doors that lead to two identical bathrooms. Just a little half bath here, I guess, for guests. We have a sink and a mirror, a little red toilet, and some toilet paper. I mean, that's about it. That's about it. The one on the other side is exactly the same. So now we're going to go back out into this grand entrance, and I will show you the rest of the downstairs, and then we still have a couple more floors after that. Lots to look at in this build. So speaking of dining and kitchens and keeping up appearances, of course, we do have our kitchen over here. But first, there is a cute little bar area. We have a bar with a coffee maker, I think that is, or a juice maker. There's some tea up there. And yeah, just a nice little bar. Lots of beautiful curtains. Every window in this house has curtains so that Vivian can draw them back and keep her beautiful pale skin out of that sunlight when she doesn't need to be in it. And even though there is that gigantic dining room, we also have a little eating area in the kitchen. And then way back here is the kitchen I speak of. It is all black and silver and white, and I love it. These cabinets came with the vampire pack, and they are so traditional and so beautiful. I could see using them in many builds. So that's the kitchen. We have our dual stoves over on this side, and then we have dual fridges right here. So it's a small kitchen, sort of, but it's definitely a gourmet kitchen. We can cook lots of food in here. So moving further down, all the way across on the other side of this first floor, we're going to go right into the living room. And this living room is a pretty good size. You're also going to see my Sims over here. They're actually hanging out on the couch, and I have them paused, so we'll get to them right in a second. Over on this side, we have a cute little bookshelf and a couple of chairs. And of course, these chairs came with the vampire pack. They are absolutely amazing. I love them. I think I've used them several times throughout this build. And then over here is the living room. Now you will notice it is a more formal living room. There is no TV or anything here, just this fireplace with the mirror on top. And then here are the Sims. So of course Vivian is the vampire right to the right, and then Wesley is her human husband. And I don't know, I wanted to put them in sort of a cross between modern and Victorian outfits. So this is definitely the modern times that they live in. So Wesley, you can tell that Vivian dressed him. I mean, this is definitely more her taste than his, but that's okay. And then over on the other side of the living room, we have, of course, the organ. I mean, what vampire house wouldn't be complete without the brand new organ? I can't wait to have my Sims play that and gain their skills. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to do that. So I think it's time to move on to the second floor. And I will do screenshots of the entire layout at the very end. Gotta make sure to do that. So the staircase pretty much takes us to the exact same place. So it doesn't really matter which one we take. So we'll pick this one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go upstairs. All right, so here we are at the second floor, and this floor has all of the bedrooms in it. But first I'll show you the sort of entryway here. We have a few more fairy statues on either side of the stairs. We have a bit of a loft here so that you can actually sort of get a little glimpse into the downstairs. I think I forgot to remove the flooring here. Is that what's going on? I will have to make sure to fix that. But we also have this really cool chandelier it's beautiful, but it hangs so low I had to put them over the staircases, because if I just put them in random parts of the house where the Sims walk through, they'll actually bump their heads right into them. True story. So even though we have the organ downstairs, I definitely wanted to put a piano up here as well. So this is a great place for the kids to hang out and practice their music skills. Now, we don't have any kids yet. Again, I'll explain more of that during episode 1, but basically we're going to start creating some little babies for this family, and we will not know if they are vampires or if they are humans, because there's a 50-50 shot having both a human parent and a vampire parent, until they are teenagers. So it'll be a surprise for everybody, and Vivian will have to do some explaining once Wesley starts realizing that some of the kids might not be so typical. But anyways, this is the first room, and this is our nursery. And I struggled making these rooms look sort of gothic, Victorian, vampire-like, but still have that human touch, because again, we don't know what we're gonna get. Human, vampire, it's a gamble. We'll have to wait and see. So I have these cute little baby bassinets here. Is that what they're called? I think so. And then I stacked a couple of these, I don't know, ottomans, I think they are, on top of each other to sort of appear like a baby changing station. It's obviously not functional, but I thought it was really cute. And I added some of these little rainbow shelves on top with some lotions and things just to make it look like, I don't know, diaper cream and powder and whatever babies need. And then over on this side, we have our cute little bat stuffed animal. Oh my gosh. Obviously, this came with the vampire pack, and I love him. I love him so much. We'll have to give him a name if he doesn't have one already. And then we have a bookshelf over here, a little dinosaur toy, and a buggy. And this buggy is actually a tiny little toy that I sized up to look like a real buggy. So obviously it's not functional, but it's purely decorative, and it matches the cribs and everything else. So yeah, it's pretty cute. Now this door leads to a bathroom. And this bathroom is actually tailored for the little toddlers. So we have a couple of potties here. And then over here we have a bathtub and a sink. And then on the other side of the house, we have the exact same bathroom, but with a regular toilet for the teenagers and the kids. So speaking of those precious little toddlers, this is a Jack and Jill bathroom that's right here in between the 2 bedrooms. So the second bedroom is our toddler room. And this one, again, I struggled between making it like cute and adorable for toddlers, but also kind of throwing that creepy aspect so it doesn't look like it doesn't even belong to this house. So over to the right, we have the wardrobe, which also doubles as a puppet show. We have a little high chair so the little toddlers can get a meal in. I have these cute ghost lights from the spooky set I believe they came with, and I thought they were perfect because they're cute and they're ghosts. So I mean, how appropriate for a toddler's room, right? We can fit 2 toddlers in here. There is a bookcase right here in between the 2 beds. We have the dinosaur bed and the unicorn bed. And I put in these cute little gravestones too. Again, kind of morbid, but they're little nightlights. They're adorable. So we have our, what is it, a rhino, a dinosaur? I never remember what this guy is. A stuffed animal. We have a dollhouse, and we have a little TV area. Now, since the living room downstairs is super formal, no TV or anything like that, I made sure all of the kids have a TV in their room so they can get their entertainment. So we have the little penguin TV and the toddler tablet and some other random toys. Now I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so you can get a better idea of some of the detailing on the walls. We have some butterflies and some decals, and I know this is a bit distorted, but just want to show you kind of a pan view of the entire room. All right, back into the hallway, and we'll go to this room first. This one I figured would be good for kids or teenagers. This one has sort of a blue theme. So we have our giant skeleton bear over here. We have 2 beds, so we could fit 2 kids or teens in here. This one has a little side table with some books. Of course, they have their computer area so that they're not completely isolated from the outside world, even though Forgotten Hollow is a wee bit out here. It's out here. It's definitely out here. We have some pictures on the wall, another little side table with some clothing, a little toy chest, and of course they have to have a TV and video game console in here for their entertainment. So I can't wait. I can't wait till we start having kids and seeing what they look like and seeing their personalities, and I could tailor the rooms a little bit more towards their liking. We have a wardrobe over here. And then this door leads to the bathroom I was talking about. It is the same as the other bathroom that we saw, except this one has a proper toilet. No toddler toilets, no potties in here. And again, Jack and Jill style, going into the last bedroom for the children. I will show you the parents' bedroom next. But this one definitely has more of a pink and white theme. Definitely a princess type room. There is a vanity here with some makeup. And since these are kids or teens, we don't want them to heavily have a lot of makeup. So instead, they just have some perfumes and nail polishes up there. Just some sweet little innocent things. We have 1 bed over here with a nightstand with some books on it. Over here, there is a computer desk and a TV right on top. So definitely did not forget about their entertainment in here either. And then here is the second bed with some more books next to it. We have our little unicorn stuffed animal, which I love so much. And some more art on the walls. Yeah, this is a cute room. I really like this one. I think it's my favorite. But anyways, it is time to go up 1 more staircase, and we're going to go into the parents' master suite. All right, so as soon as we come up the stairs, we have these little fountain statues on either side of the wall. And then further down this way, we have a staircase that goes obviously upstairs. I'll show you that in a minute. That's kind of a little surprise. And on this side, we have a beautiful statue, a couple actually. There's like this dragon one right here too, which I definitely upsized these. They were a bit smaller. And a little tree painting right over here. Okay, now through this door is one of my favorite rooms in the house. It is the wardrobe. Look at this. As soon as you come in, we have some shoes and some perfume, and then over to the side there are a couple of these larger wardrobes, and of course a vanity so Vivian can sit here and do all of her makeup and things, make sure she looks pretty for the day. And then on the side we have a couple more wardrobes, so it's definitely a beautiful dressing area for both Wesley and Vivian. Now, they also have his and her bathrooms. So over on the side, this is Vivian's bathroom. And of course, she has her own so that she can kind of hide the fact that she's a vampire a little bit more from her hubby. We don't want him knowing that just yet. So she definitely wanted some privacy. So these his and her bathrooms are perfect for that. Now, of course, on the other side, ooh, camera's going fast, we have Wesley's bathroom. So his has a shower, a sink, a mirror. I'm sure you notice Vivian's does not have a mirror at all because we all know vampires cannot see their reflection in the mirror, so she doesn't even need one. All right, so, whoa, I can't believe how fast the camera is going. All the way on the other side of this floor, we have the master suite, or the rest of the master suite, the living area, and the bedroom. So, over on this corner, we have a little study area. There is a computer. There is an easel so that Vivian or Wesley can practice some art. I might have to stick one of those in the kids' rooms too. I'm sure they'll love that. And then, of course, we have the bed. Big, beautiful purple and black gothic bed. I love this one so much. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I wish I had this. Actually, I had something pretty similar, but not this grand at my old house when I lived in Ohio. My whole house was a basement or not my whole house, my whole room was a basement is what I meant to say. And it was a lot like this. It was black and purple, and there was like gargoyles and fairy statues everywhere. I had purple and black walls and purple curtains and a canopy bed. And yeah, it looked, I don't know. I just realized that now, but I probably drew some inspiration from my old room for this room. And over here we have a TV behind a curtain. I'm not sure if that's still functional. I mean, I imagine it would be. Probably, obviously, just part of the screen would be cut off. But yeah, I thought that looked really cool. And then, of course, the fireplace up here as well. And then over on this corner of the room, we have another little reading area. So lots of books, lots of seating, and plenty of light in this dark little house. All right, so now for the final floor, final surprise, we're going to go up this staircase right here. Okay, so this staircase leads to just a little tower here. It's pretty much just to house the staircase. And we're going to go straight through this door right here to the rooftop deck. Now, Vivian can really only take advantage of this at night when the sun isn't out, but this is a perfect little sanctuary for her and Wesley to come and relax. Obviously, we have a hot tub here, a little bottle of wine, so cute and romantic. And then on this side, we have a massage table. Yeah, oh my gosh, I love this rooftop deck. I want this for myself. And then a couple of benches over here. And then finally a little chess table. So I think it's time for the floor plan shots, and this is actually the perfect place to start because I have a little surprise that you probably saw if you saw the speed build of the exterior of this house, and if not, be ready to be wowed. Maybe. All right, so this is obviously a top view from the outside, and this is my favorite part of this house. It was completely an accident, but this middle part looks like a bat. Now, I had it shaped with the fence to make it look more like a bat's tail, but I decided to put a hot tub there instead, but you'll still kind of see it as we go down with the floor shots. You're going to notice that the whole house is kind of shaped like a bat, and that was totally unintentional, but totally perfect. All right, so here's a shot of the master suite. You can see this bat shape a little bit better, like the two towers on the sides look like the wings. I think it's adorable. All the way to the left, we have the actual bedroom and study area, and then to the right, we have that gigantic walk-in closet and the his and hers bathrooms. And then here we are on the second floor with all of the kids' rooms. You can see better now how there is 2 rooms on each side with the Jack and Jill bathrooms in the middle. And then we're going to go down to floor number 1, and you can see better now all the way on the left is the living room, the middle is that grand dining room, and to the right is our kitchen. So even though I built this house with all of my house tours, I like to show you guys my favorite shot of the house. So let me jump to that and I will be right back. All right, so my favorite shot of the house is this beautiful walk-in closet. I would die to have this in real life. But guys, thank you so much for watching the house tour of the Blackwell Mansion. I hope you guys are excited for the new Let's Play, which I'm so excited to start. And it's probably going to be a mini one. I would say maybe 5 to 10 episodes, maybe more. We'll see. We'll definitely just keep going until it feels like a good time to end it. But we're going to have a ton of little babies. I can't wait to see if they're humans or vampires. I think it's going to be so much fun, and I hope you guys will subscribe so that you don't miss my next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!